Los Angeles, California is the scene for the Trailblazers. Looking to lock things down on the defensive end tonight, Toumani Camara, a young standout who knows his role and he needs to play well as they prepare to get started against the Clippers. Blazers, Clippers is next, right after this. Hello and welcome, everyone. Thanks so much for joining us on this Tuesday night edition of the NBA on 2K Sports. Alongside Clark Kellogg and Greg Anthony, I'm Kevin Harlan, and we'll be checking in with Allie LaForest from the sideline moments from now. Let's take a look at the numbers for Toumani Camara.
In the last 5 games, you can see the trend upwards for effective field goal percentage, and it shows you how confident he's playing right now.
The starters for the Portland Trailblazers. On the block, you'll see Camara and Klingon. Henderson out there with Holiday. And it's Avdia in at the small forward. Here we go. And for Los Angeles, in the post, it's going to be Collins and Lopez. Kawhi Leonard is out there with Darius Garland. And it's Jones in at the 3, the small forward. Down low, Klingon, good for the basket. Starting off 1 for 1 with that shot.
I tell you, not only does Klingon set sturdy screens, he knows how to make himself available for the pass.
And it's Leonard missing. And so it's Avdia with it. He brings it up for the Trailblazers. Last time they met was in Portland this season.
And really just a bad loss. No other way to put it. I mean, they maybe overlooked some of the bench players because those reserves got loose offensively.
I agree with you. I mean, the points off the bench, that disparity was decisive. You got to have all hands on deck for this one.
Inside, and he could not get that one to go. A lot of contact, and he'll go to the line for 2. He goes on Donovan Klingon.
Really hard to get to the shot of Lopez, especially with his reach.
This is his first chance at the line tonight.
He's hit his free throws at a pretty good clip this year, 77%.
I think it's been a struggle for him at the line. He's been scuffling this season. I mean, he's pretty well below the percentage that he shot a season ago, and not quite sure why.
And there's the whistle. That goes on Denny Avdia. That's his first foul.
And really just a great play to sacrifice his body and take the charge.
Heads up action there. Reading the play and then beating him to the spot. Well done. That's really an outstanding assist, creating a great opportunity inside. You can see the chemistry between those guys.
Avdia off target from 3-point range. Lobbed up there for Collins. Up high to stuff the alley-oop.
I'm sure his teammates love having a guy like Collins on the receiving end of those alley-oops. As fun an assist as you'll get.
Henderson passes to Avdia. Henderson with the screen for Avdia. Here's Camara.
And for a power forward, he can sure get up. I mean, because of that leaping ability, it kind of offsets his height disadvantage.
Outside Leonard. Outside Collins. Avdia with the rebound. Portland's gone 0 of 2 from deep here. If you're just tuning in, we played about 2.5 minutes here in the first. And Holiday kicks to Henderson. Shot clock at 6. The Trailblazers need to get off a shot. A nice shot by Klingon.
Okay, showing some touch there. Good to see Klingon wanting to expand his offensive repertoire.
Lopez, a screen on Henderson. And Scoot Henderson picks up the foul. That is his first foul of the game. As Dunn's checked in for Lopez.
Coming onto the floor for your players, number 8, Chris Dunn.
Avdia against Jones. Shot clock at 5. Here's Dunn. Off target from outside. For Portland, they've gone 3 of 5 shooting the ball so far. Henderson passes to Holiday. Back to Henderson. It's good. The assist that time from Holiday.
Such a high IQ player. Holiday can just see things out there other guys miss.
Outside, Jones. Dunn kicks to Jones. Outside, Garland. And again, no good by the Clippers. Portland leading. And man, is this team on a roll right now offensively, Greg. So fun to watch.
They're playing with so much confidence, which is why they're tearing it up on this end.
Again, the Trailblazers good for 2.
Oh, great ball movement there.
The Clippers are gone 2 of 6 from the field.
They need a bucket in a big way here to regain some confidence.
Jones.
Oh! Big time throwdown with flavor.
That is just nasty.
About the athleticism on that one.
And that great replay brought to us by the AT&T Connected Cam. There's a screen by Kamara. Henderson kicks to Holiday. And now the fast break. Garland with the ball. Had the opportunity on the break, but couldn't sink the 3. And so Chauncey Billups decides to call timeout. He's going to have a discussion on the sideline.
And team strategies closely guarded. One aspect of the game the fans aren't always privy to.
Yeah, typically there's some type of adjustment made out of a timeout. It might be major, it could be just a slight tweak.
And Los Angeles will go for a different look here. Jackson, he's checked in for John Collins. Batum comes in for Jones. Bogdanovich, he's checked in for Kawhi Leonard. And it's Benedict Mathurin in for Garland. Portland also making some changes. Williams, he's checked in for Donovan Clingan. Murray comes in for Avdia. And Matisse Thybulle subbed in for Drew Holiday. Thybulle for 3. He can't get that one.
He missed that one, but I've seen him drill shots from that distance in warm-up.
Well, that looked to me, guys, like a heat check. It was maybe a step out of his range.
Kicks it out to Bogdanovich. No luck that time on the shot that would have put them on top. Now, here's Thybulle, defended by Mathurin. The Clippers trail. Bogdanovich dishes to Dunn. Batum scanning the floor. Back to Dunn. This one for 3. He's off on that one. Here's Henderson. He's been producing a fair amount of offense night in and night out as he's averaging 14 points a game.
And how sweet a play was that?
As sweet as it gets, an exquisite pass to set up the powerful alley-oop dunk.
Guys, I tell you, there are assists and then there are delicious dimes. This was the latter.
And we reached the end of the first quarter. Trailblazers lead by 4. The second quarter coming up right after this break, so don't go anywhere. And if you're just joining us, we've played through 1 quarter in this one. And guys, let's get your take on the scoring breakdown for the Trailblazers.
So far, they've moved the ball well, leading to open, high-percentage looks. Lots of assists in this one.
Something else they're doing well tonight, guys, lots of points in the paint. Something to continue to keep our eye on.
On the court right now for the Trailblazers, we've got Donovan Clingan. Murray out there with Avdia. Then there's Scoot Henderson. And it's Thybulle in at the 2-guard spot.
With how well Garland scores it, in that pick and roll, the roller should always be open.
Now here's Henderson. He had a 21-point outing in their last game against Washington.
And a gigantic game for him at the free throw line. He was an instigator, drawing a ton of contact and really just hunting for the whistle.
Just 5 on the clock. Baseline jumper, and he knocks down the jumper. And the Trailblazers lead by 4. Well, Greg, you've had a long NBA career, so I'm curious, what's one of the biggest changes you've noticed since you've retired?
Well, you know, one that doesn't get talked about enough. Length. You know, players these days are just longer, especially in the backcourt and that wing position. It feels like every team has a guy 6'9" or taller that is a pure perimeter player.
Pass to Clingan. Jackson comes over with the double. Clingan, rebounded by Jackson. It's Garland with the ball for the Los Angeles Clippers. They trail by 1. Left side Jackson. Garland the pass to Jackson. And the dunk by Jackson.
Incredible reverse throwdown. Excellent body control.
And guys, I'd even go as far to say that was a punctuation dunk.
Memorable. Keep that one in the career highlight reel for sure.
Leonard, he's checked in for the Clippers. Robert Williams, he's checked in for the Trailblazers. Holiday comes in for Scoot Henderson. Quarter number 2, we're about 2 minutes in. Williams has a screen for Holiday. Pass to Thibault. Here's the 3. It's hauled in by Los Angeles. They put up a nice win against the Bucks the last time out.
Mental toughness on the road. The arena was rocking, but they just got down to business and never let up.
Boy, you know, it takes character, poise, toughness to win on the road, and that's exactly what they showed last game.
Murray outside. And the rejection by Jackson. Holiday up top, guarded by Garland. Holiday gets the bucket.
Boy, what a sweet touch from the mid-range from Holiday. I like seeing him capitalize from this area of the floor.
Holiday against Garland. Kicks it out to Leonard. Back to Garland, and it goes out of bounds. That one's off Holiday. Now we get a chance to check out the seeding out west. 4 games left on the schedule here. You look at the Clippers. They're good enough for 8th place in the conference right now. Looking to hold on to that. And checking out Portland. They're just sitting 1 spot down right on their heels.
Right now for the Blazers, they have clear goals in this final month. Time to secure a spot in the play-in because that's their ticket into the playoffs.
Thibault kicks to Murray. Stolen by Jones. And then Jones with the jam.
Yeah, he's got his master's degree in dunking. Eric Jones Jr. can throw it down on everybody.
And here in the second quarter of action as we approach 4 minutes played. Thibault can't get it to go.
The defense there got away with a major lapse.
Jones with the bounce pass. Jackson finds Jones. Rejected by Murray. A 3 from Leonard. It's hauled in by the Trailblazers.
2 minutes.
1:53 left now here in the second. Pass to Thibault from deep. Gets the 3-pointer to fall. And the Trailblazers lead by 2. Guys, no one team gaining control early on.
Yeah, and you look at the lead changes. 6 already.
Here's Leonard. Williams with the block.
The amazing thing about Williams, yeah, he can block shots inside, but he can also block shots out on the perimeter. His ability to play in space means he's more than just a rim protector. Doesn't care where you're shooting from.
And Tyronn Lue wants a timeout. He's going to take this chance to talk to his guys.
And they just can't seem to get going offensively.
I think this timeout, guys, is where you draw up some plays that are guaranteed to create some high percentage shots.
For the Clippers, Lopez, he's checked in for Isaiah Jackson. Collins comes in for Dunn. And it's Benedict Mathurin in for Garland. Jones looking for an opening. Leonard with the ball. Kamara on him. Down to 5 on the shot clock. Lopez finds Collins. Clingan with the block.
Intimidation at the defensive end. That's something Clingan can provide right away, while the rest of his game is a bit of a work in progress.
Henderson against Mathurin. Outside Holiday. And it's out of bounds. The Trailblazers able to retain possession here. There's 45 seconds left to play here in the half. Here's Kamara. And the 3 off target. For Portland, they won their last contest, that game against the Wizards.
And that one was all about offensive execution, running your plays, picking your spots.
Yeah, you know, not deviating from the game plan is critical. You've got to trust in the system.
And that one, good. Holiday's got the lead up to 6 now for the Trailblazers.
And he has really come to life here after a slow start in that first quarter.
Now here's Leonard. Defense right on him. Shoots over Kamara. And the first half is now in the books. It's the Trailblazers leading by 6. We'll step away briefly, but get you right back out here for the start of the third quarter after our halftime.
Fans, please direct your attention to center court and get ready for the...
Hey, everybody.
And taking a look at the Trailblazers, they're right around where we expected them to be at this point. Nothing to be ashamed of. They've had some great wins. And now they know exactly what they need to work on.
And returning our attention to this game, a solid first half for the Portland Trailblazers.
They're hitting at a high clip. Some shots have been wide open, some tightly contested.
And as the ball continued to fall through the net, you could see their confidence growing. And that is a wrap. Now let's send you back to Kevin Harlan for the start of the third quarter.
We've got second half action for you, and if the next couple quarters are similar to the first, this one could go down to the last possession. One of the stories here, Drew Holiday getting it done today.
He's done a fantastic job of finding open space to operate within the first few quarters.
And you know what? It helped that they had a few guys with very hot hands on the perimeter, too.
Clippers trail by 6. In the post, it's going to be Collins and Lopez. Garland is out there with Kawhi Leonard. And it's Jones in at the 3 slot. That's who's out there for the Clippers. Henderson, bounce pass. And they call an illegal screen here.
All right, a chance to check out stats for Leonard. The last 10 games, he has been on a heck of a run. 4th in scoring, and he's as opportunistic as anybody defensively, ranking among the top 15 league-wide in steals per game.
And as you said, one of the NBA's most potent scorers, always up to the challenge. His top 5 ranking has him right there with the elite.
Well, getting rid of it in a hurry. Nice quick release that time.
And so it's Avdia with it. He brings it up for the Trailblazers. The lead is 2. Up top, Klingon. To the inside. And finished off by Avdia.
And those plays can make a difference in a game like this.
Well, you know it's going to fire up, Greg, everybody on that bench.
Making a statement for sure. I mean, we'll see if they can maintain that aggressive approach, guys.
Leonard, the pass to Lopez. Stolen by Henderson. And oh, here we go with Henderson. And then Henderson with the jam.
There's the basketball mind of Henderson working. Stayed ahead of the play for the score.
Outside Garland. Lopez, a screen on Henderson. The 3 from Garland. Knocks down the 3 ball. Garland's got his second bucket of the night.
That makes 3 in a row to start the second half.
Holiday, the pass to Avdia. There's the pick. He takes it in and finished off by Avdia.
The D just kind of stepping aside and letting him get to the rim.
There's a reason, GA, the lead is what it is right now.
You know, you look at it, the communication is lacking, as is the trust. They can ill afford those types of breakdowns. It won't work. You can't win with those kind of breakdowns.
And still perfect in the second half. 4 straight makes.
Portland leading by 3. Holiday, he's got 6. There's a screen by Kamara. Holiday attacking, and the layup is good. Holiday's got 8 points.
And they are attacking the rim and getting great results.
And how? I mean, they're taking this defense to task, taking them to school. Every one of their last 10 points have come in the paint.
Pass to Kamare. Portland moving the ball around. Henderson looking it over. Clock at 6. Here's Avdia. No good with the triple. Clippers trail by 5. The wide open look here for Garland. His 3-pointers off the mark. Avdia with it. A dependable source of points for his team, averages just under 24 points a game.
A powerhouse slam. Klingon gave it everything on that one.
Second half here. We're just over 3.5 minutes into it. Garland, the pass to Collins. Over Holiday. And that'll be 2 free throws coming up. Officials on the call with the foul.
First person.
Yeah, the defender all over it.
He got him good there. I mean, that's why the shot was so far off.
Los Angeles shooting their 3rd and 4th free throw shots of the night.
And they've had really good numbers all season from the free throw line.
And that's a little better than they did last year from the free throw line.
And so Chauncey Billups decides to call timeout. This now will give him a chance to discuss some potential changes. And Los Angeles with some changes. Jackson comes in for Brook Lopez. And Chris Dunn subbed in for Jones. Portland also making some changes. Williams, he's checked in for Donovan Klingon. Murray comes in for Avdia. And Matisse Thybulle subbed in for Drew Holiday. Henderson against Garland. Thybulle for 3. Kept alive. Out to Henderson. Just 5 to shoot. Here's Murray. Goes up again. Pass to Kamare. Now Thybulle over Dunn. Thybulle can't get it to go.
And he's trying to shoot his way out of it. You know, they have the lead, but honestly, I think it might help if he be a little bit more selective.
They've come into the second half with a renewed focus at the offensive end. Put in a lot of work and effort into it. Let's see if they can sustain it.
Garland against Henderson. Out left to the wing. Pass to Thybulle. At the elbow, it's Henderson. It's over Garland. Henderson, no good.
Not sure what the D was doing there. Clearly a breakdown. You can ill afford to give a guy like him that good a look.
Williams with the block. And now Portland on the break. Henderson with it. Garland picks him up. Controls the rebound and puts it back up and in. And the Trailblazers lead by 5.
Yeah, hard trying to keep Williams off the boards. He makes it a mission to keep possessions alive.
8-second difference between the shot clock and the game clock. Pass to Collins. Outside Leonard. The Clippers need to get off a shot. John misses. And here's Henderson up in time. And the last shot at the buzzer doesn't go in for him. And that's going to do it for the 3rd quarter. Trailblazers lead by 5. And we're just moments away from the start of the 4th quarter. Stay with us. And let's take a listen now to Coach Tyronn Lue.
Keep trusting, all right? First half, the ball's moving. We got to keep the ball moving.
All right, fans.
And with 3 quarters behind us, we start the 4th quarter, what is still anybody's ballgame. And on the floor for Portland here in the 4th, Williams is out there with Tamani Kamara. Then there's Murray. Then there's Matisse Thybulle. And it's Henderson in at the point.
And guys, point of emphasis for the league is to really crack down on illegal screen.
Yeah, you know, he might have gotten away with that a few years ago, but not anymore. No way. Now you've got to be stationary on those screens. No extra hips or elbows, or they'll call it.
And the Clippers making a switch here. Jackson's checked in. Portland also making some changes. Avdia's checked in for Tamani Kamara. And it's Drew Holiday in for Scoot Henderson. It's time to send it over now to our reporter, Allie LaForce.
Guys, over the last break, I listened to Chauncey Billups address the team. Coach had a direct message from the team saying no matter the lead, no NBA game is ever over. Do not let your guard down. We'll see if they hold on.
All right, Allie, we thank you for that. Batum against Murray. Batum passes to Garland. Jackson a screen on Howard. Garland with the bucket.
Tell you what, guys, this has clearly been his half. And he's getting to a spot, shooting the ball with confidence. Excellent turnaround for him.
Outside, Avdia. Trying to answer back, but that three is off the mark. Knocked loose, taken away by Holiday. Goes back up. Williams dishes to Holiday. 6 on the shot clock. Here's Thibault. Outside, Avdia. Launches a three. That one misses. Done with some nice D.
Well, you know, they're in the lead, but he's still been frustrated from an offensive standpoint.
And Batum throwing it down with ease.
And so Holiday will bring it up for the Trailblazers. A 2-point game. Outside, Avdia. Yes, and it's Holiday with the assist that time. Holiday's got 4 assists now tonight. And Tyronn Lue calls timeout. He knows every possession is critical now.
And your cover, UHD.
Leonard, he's checked in for Isaiah Jackson. Portland also making some changes. Klingon comes in for Williams. And Scoot Henderson subbed in for Drew Holiday. Outside Garland. Leonard the pass to Batum. Back to Leonard. Goes up on the wing. That misses off the backboard. Trailblazers leading by 5. Outside, Avdia. Klingon the screen for Avdia. And it's Klingon with the jam.
And that's why you don't let him get positioned deep in the post.
Exactly. I mean, once he's got the ball in that area, the battle's already lost.
Done the bounce pass. And here's Garland for 3. That's a miss. And with it, he is 5 for 9.
A good job by him on the glass here tonight. +8 in that department.
Here's Henderson. It's Klingon, top of the key. Pass to Thibault. Takes the 3. Cleared away by Mathurin.
For him, it has not been a game to remember, but all they care about is that W.
Cleared away by Avdia.
His lack of offense is certainly not helping. Tough to overcome that.
A bit under 3.5 minutes have passed here in the 4th. Outside, Henderson. And the 3 misses.
And the well is running dry for him right now. Nothing falling.
And, you know, you can sense his frustration. This is going to be a...
And it looks like, yep, it's a coach's challenge.
At the line for your
Time now where the officials can review in closer detail what constituted the original personal foul. Getting a different angle can sometimes make it a lot easier to determine.
Indeed, and the one thing with replay review is that when you see the slow motion replay, you really get a new appreciation for just the immense speed at which these players are moving and how fast the action really is and how hard it can be sometimes, you know, Greg, to make the right call. And so the word is in. They've decided that the call stands as it was made on the floor.
And, you know, even if a coach still feels this wasn't the right call, you got to acknowledge the effort being put in to reviewing it. The double checking, and the game continues on.
Holiday outside. There's a screen by Kamara. And there's the dunk.
Holiday knows how to open things up out there. A high-quality facilitator.
2 minutes remaining.
And Tyronn Lue calls timeout. And clearly an important juncture. He's going to have some choice words with his team. John Collins, he's checked in for the Clippers. And Portland with a change here, too. Williams is checked in. With the step back. Leonard with the ball. Kamara on him. And so it's Avdia with it. He brings it up for the Trailblazers. 7-point game, the biggest lead in the game. Here's Holiday. There's a good screen. 5 to shoot. And the rejection by Collins.
And that shows you a bit of Collins' all-around game and why he's so valuable at both ends of the floor.
Give the defense credit there. Normally, that's 2 points.
Now here's Holiday. Holiday sets the pick for Williams. Here's Avdia. Oh, he does not finish the alley-oop. Now Lopez jacks up a 3. The shot misses.
Rare you'll see him miss such an open look.
Now Thibault, Holiday outside. Avdia outside. It's good.
They just blocked out the noise, kept on grinding, and this is their reward.
Boy, a fantastic performance. And I'll tell you something, I mean, you get roadkill, that's always a challenge in the NBA, no matter what. They got it done.
Oh, Garland faking my man out of his shoes there.
He makes the second free throw. That brings them within 8.
3 shots.
And so he's good in all 3 free throws, and that narrows the gap to 7. Jones against Avdia. And so it's Portland winning this one. They seem to relish their role as the bad guy here tonight.
You know, Kevin, I sense that as well. I mean, they really did feed off all of that negative energy this crowd was directing at them. I mean, they turned it around and used it as motivation to close out a significant win.